Hi there YouTube, Adam Hodgson here, back again for another Airsoft video review. Today I'm bringing you a review of my WE F226. In particular they call this the F226. If you want to see the boxes, go to someone else's video because I don't do boxes. We do guns here on this Airsoft channel. If you want to have a look at the box, then go to a shop, check out someone else's video. This is the gun. This is what you should be actually wanting to look at. If you want to see pretty box art, that's what the internet's for. This is China clone version of the gun. With this, it is fairly cheap, fairly reasonable. Off the top of my head, I believe I picked this up for around the £100 to £130 mark a fair few years ago. This has had a lot of skirmish use, and this has been going to a lot of games. It's held up very, very well, and in compared to some of my other higher-end pistols, it's definitely held its own. It's made out of full metal. Almost everything is metal on the gun, with the exception of your plastic grips on there, which are enough to get the job done. So we'll start from the back and we'll work our way forwards. Most importantly, for most of you, we'll start with trademarks. It's not great for trades. If you want trademarks, you might have to look at another gun. On the right side of the pistol grip, you have SEAL Team 6, if you can see that there. Probably not the best of quality. Whereas on the other side, it says F226, as having P226 would therefore mean they've got to pay lots of money for licensing. And on the very top of the chamber here, it has 9mm para, which stands for 9mm parabellum, which is the actual round that this real firearm would take should it be real. It does come in a variety of different sizes as well. You can get it in, I believe, 357 and 40 Smith & Wesson, but this is based off of the 9mm variant. Being full metal, you do get quite a heavy slide to it, but it's got a nice strong recoil spring, so it returns back nice and fluidly, and it gives you that nice positive feel as you shoot, and a good bit of recoil as well. Something that I really like about this. But they've stayed really, really true to the gun. They've included a lot of features. Being gas blowback, it will take gas blowback magazines. Standard fill valve at the bottom. They're quite chunky. They hold quite a lot of gas. They'll also hold 23 rounds if you load it up to the hilt. Here's one I've fully loaded. Plus you can also store 1 round in the chamber, so you can have 24 rounds in theory before you do have to reload for that first time. What you can also do with here is you can fill them up with a speed loader in the top, pull down your spring and load them in by hand, or alternatively, if you load them down here, there's a wider nozzle so you can fill them in quickly with a speed loader if you can reload in the heat of battle, which makes things really cool. Nothing in here at the moment other than gas. I will not be firing, but nice positive click in place, and it's not going to go anywhere. If you want to release your mag releases on the left side only, so for you lefty users, you can still do it, but it's a bit awkward. But a nice big positive click, and it holds your mags in nice and steady. Not done any modifications to this gun, however the finish has taken, as you probably can see, quite a bit of battering, as this has been used for over a year and a half, and it's done its job very well. So you've got your magazine release. You also have your slide lock right towards the very rear, in a very unusual place if you're used to bigger guns. When the gun is empty, it will lock back into position so you can't fire. So you can then hit the slide lock, bring it forwards when you've got a new magazine in, it will load the round into the chamber, and you are good to fire. However, what you can also do to reload it is you can whack in a new mag and power stroke it. So by that you can grab the slide, pull it back, and strip it that way. So it can save your magazine release a little bit. Some people find it a little faster. I find for me, there's not much of a difference, even if I do it with my offhand, to get back on target. But it takes a bit getting used to. Slightly further from that forwards, you have your Decocker Lever, which is actually functional. So at the moment, as you can see, it's in the cock position, so it's a very nice, light trigger pull for us to go. If I do the reset, you've got it here, just as it clicks, very small distance to go. However, reset there, there's quite a big bit of play before it will actually engage. Bit of a downside. But you can decock it with this lever. Pushing it down will decock it into half cock, and you're good to go, meaning you don't have to worry about screwing with the trigger and having it accidentally go off and searing off your hand, as I've seen many a time happen on the field. So it's a really nice feature. You can also have it firing, as it's a double action gun, in the fully decocked position. I can't do it with my left. You can also do it in the half cock position where it will fire with a lot of trigger pull, or obviously in the full position, which is where it would happen after each shot. So it's really cool that they've allowed you to decock it, but you can also take it down much like the real thing. Lock back your slide, and right on the very front left-hand side of the gun here, you've got your takedown lever. Push it down to 90 degrees, you can take your slide off, and from there you can access it so you can clean it, oil it, lube it, you can upgrade it, whatever you need to. Reassembly is easy. Slide it back on the rails, I lock it back in place, put your takedown lever back up into position, and then from there you're good to go. I've not done any modifications, like I said, to this, even internally, and accuracy wise it's not too bad. In order to access your hop up, you will have to disassemble the gun, so you have to take it apart through that slide release, and you've got a little wheel just on the bottom here. From there you can access the wheel so you can turn it up and down. Nothing new there, same as most pistols have been. There are a few that are different, including one that will be coming out very, very soon on YouTube, a new review from me, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. So really, really cool gun. Overall, being full metal, it does add a nice bit of heft into it. The plastic grips, they do have some gripping on it. It's not the best, but if you hold onto the gun as you should do, it's enough in order to do it for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to load some rounds in and go for it. Good thing is you can aim nice and easily through the sights, 2 white dots at the rear and 1 at the front, so it makes it nice and easy to aim down the sights and acquire your target. So we're going to shoot a little distance target slightly further away. Always use some sort of safety protection before firing, as you are firing a projectile. This is one fully loaded magazine. This is currently loaded with green gas, and it will take all the way from your propane, which is what green gas is, with silicon oil in it, all the way down to some lighter powered gases as well. So we're going to load it in, slide the mag in, clicks in place nicely, rack back the slide, and you do have the serrations on the rear to make it easier. Put it back and release, and it's loaded around into the chamber. From there you can just aim at your target and squeeze. As you fire, obviously it's going to cycle back, hit a new one in, and away you go. Because that trigger reset, just there, it means you can then get off nice, quick shots before you go. So let's dump this mag. We'll do it from the half cock position using that Decocker Lever. So you've got a slightly heavier trigger pull. And as you can see, it's got a fairly nice rate of fire. This depends obviously on your trigger finger. When it's empty, the slide will lock back. You can eject your mag, dump it, insert a fresh mag. This one is empty, I will admit. Then you can hit the slide release, or alternatively, you could power stroke it as well. So overall, very, very, very nice gun for a very cheap, reasonable and affordable price. So it's worth having a look for the WE P226, which is available online from most retailers or in stores. So check it out, and I'll see you next time, and I'll see you on the field.